We're in the end game now. Okay. Is this AI? Is that what you're telling me right now? Like, this is AI? Okay, you can tell that it's AI. More, some of it is more obvious than others, but it still looks really good. Like, I'm not gonna deny, like, it still looks very, very good. Some of it, like I said, some of it looks better than others. But that looks, see, that looks really good. That looks really good. I mean, look, we went from Will Smith eating spaghetti that looked terrible, looked horrendous, horrifying, to this. Like, what? Oh my gosh! Like, I'm sorry for, if you went to like art school and went to school for art and everything. Like I already knew. Like when I seen AI, I didn't really post anything about it, but I knew that it was going to evolve pretty fast. And here we are. Like, even a couple months ago, it didn't look this good. But look at this. Some of this looks like it looks so realistic. Oh my god. I'm look at this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the people who have an art degree and everything. Like, cause I mean, I'm just gonna say it, you're cooked. You are cooked. Like, all that money that went towards your schooling, yeah, it was just waste. That's what. Look, speaking of like going to school and stuff, like, what what was her name? The YouTuber who won that Mr. Beast game, and she said she's gonna you know donate money so people can go to art school and everything. I Oh man, what is it? The 50 YouTubers fight for $100,000. Is it that one? Jaden Animations. Now, when she won, and she said she wanted to give money to people to support them to go into art school and everything. That's good at all. That's very good and nice and everything. But I feel like she is setting them up for failure. It I'm just gonna say it, she is setting them up for failure because, like I said, you have AI doing this, and we all know that a lot of these um big corporations, game developers and stuff, they're using more AI. You know, um, artists, graphic designers and stuff, they are getting paid less because all these, developers, big corporations, they know they can pay them less, or they can just go to AI. There's the art community is getting smaller because there's less options to find work these days. I mean, I'm not saying I don't feel bad for him at all. I'm not saying that because it sucks. I used to draw a lot. I used to be quite decent at it. You know, that probably one thing I would have went to school for was art, but I'm I'm like glad that I didn't spend thousands of dollars to go to school for art. I mean, it's multiple reasons. I mean, first of all, I'm I'm dyslexic, and that kind of holds me back in a lot. School, I feel like it wasn't an option for me. But if I was like smart and didn't have dyslexia and everything, I would have went to school for art. And if I would have done that and seen all of this and not be able to get work, I would have been highly upset. I would have been very, very upset. And with man, it would be hard to put someone in that position, like to support them to like going to art school. There's a lot of fields out there that are very hard to find jobs in. And 10 years ago, I none of us, me especially, didn't think art would be part of that. But the reality is, art is, because of AI. Artists are becoming irrelevant. Whether y'all want to hear that or not, it's the truth. It's the hard truth. Look at this. Like, this is crazy. I really can't believe it. And this all came. I mean, it didn't all came from, but it started with Will Smith eating spaghetti. Like I said, that looked terrifying. And now we're getting stuff like this. This looks like this looks so real. Like, some of this is outrageous. Looks it looks good. It looks good. Why pay? This is the reality of it. Why pay someone, you know, 15 to 20 something dollars an hour when you can, you know, pay someone to program AI and get results like this? Now, I'm not saying it's good, but the question is why? Why would they do it? Why would these, developers, big corporations, you know, these big companies pay somebody that much when they can just get AI, program it, and get stuff like this just, spit out? It's just so wild. This is, and that's the one reason I had a problem with her saying, like, oh, she's gonna fund people to go to art school. Oh, that is so, like, anything else. Like I get like I've watched some of her stuff. I'm not like a huge fan of her, but I watch some of her stuff. She animates. See, this is a problem with her doing this because she has her own channel, her own YouTube channel. I can't even talk, with millions of followers, and she animates her own stuff. So either way it goes, she's getting paid for her stuff. You know, she talks about stuff. She goes and animates all her own stuff. So she's getting paid for it. So she's not directly seeing, you know, the impact of AI because she doesn't have to really worry about it. Millions of followers, you know, she does her content, then she like animates for her content. She doesn't see the direct impact, you know, from AI. And her, unless she's gonna like in the future like hire some of these people, you know, she's gonna send these people to school, and at the end they're gonna be doomed because they're probably not gonna be able to find a job. Especially now, it's, you know, think about this. Just really think about this, right? Right now, you know, people can find, they can find a job, right? But it's really hard, you know, for, you know, artists. It, they can find it. They can, I'm not saying all the jobs are gone. They can find them, but it's really hard. It's like a small percentage that, you know, people want to hire artists. So think about this. She's gonna send these people to art school. Then when they get out, you know, it's not gonna be in a couple weeks. It's gonna be months, maybe years. Look how far AI has already come in the last year or so. So when these people get out of school, they're gonna have nowhere to go. They're gonna have, you know, all this experience, but nowhere to go. A lot of people, they're gonna go find a job at Walmart, McDonald's, or something because they can't find nothing else. They're gonna be a barista at Starbucks or something, you know, unless like some of these you know, I don't know, like these YouTube animators want to hire them. Like these are probably the only people who are going to want to hire them, or other content creators. It's wild. It's wild how far this has come. I'm sorry. I'm a little passionate about this because, like I said, I used to draw a lot, and I wasn't too terrible at it. I just, have you ever had that one, like, you know, that one friend, and like you think you're really good at something, then you see them do it, and you're like, ooh, well, not that good. That's kind of how it was for me. Like I was above average. I had this friend, seeing him draw, I was like, oh, well, I'm not that good. Well, I think I'm done with this, and I set down the pencil and never really picked it up again. I mean, if y'all want to see some of my artwork, I mean, I would try to find some. I have it put up somewhere, but I'll show you. But yeah, that's it, man. I just feel this is wild.